Everyone, IvyLeeGaming here, and today we're playing Genshin Impact. Or we're reacting to it, I should say. We are going to continue my series of reacting to the Genshin Impact version trailers. Well, let's get into it. So if this is your first time finding my channel, make sure you go check out the other videos first. I originally started this Genshin Impact reactions back to just before the start of Honkai Star Rail. I did all the character demos, but more recently I have done the version trailers, which include watching the pre-version updates before 1.1, all these other ones, plus the very first video ever posted on the Genshin Impact YouTube channel. So that's pretty cool. Had a little bit of a prequel, a little bit of an intro, and talked a little bit more about me, so I kind of set up that. But my TLDR is I am a full-time content creator, full-time gamer, and I don't play Genshin Impact, at least not yet, and at least not properly. I played very briefly, I don't even think for a full week, maybe it was longer, I don't think so, but a couple years ago I played properly, sort of. No, it was not properly. It was definitely not properly. I played, checked it out, thought it was amazing, but was too busy with other life stuff. It was not my full-time job at the time, and I really couldn't dedicate the time I would have wanted to the game, but I loved it instantly. I thought it was amazing, and I wish I could have. But you know what? Things worked out the way they did, and life is great here, and I'm enjoying all the other games I'm playing, and I would love to play Genshin at some point, but I kind of just need to figure out that timing. So I'm gonna pick up where we left off. I've already reacted to, the pre-version 1 and version 2 trailers, and this video is for version 3.0 through 3.7. We're gonna react to all of them, so it might be a little bit long. I'm not gonna pause much unless there's something really like, wait, what? Or sometimes I might pause to like look at an event information to read something quick. But for the most part, we're just going to react and talk about it maybe quick after. And I'm really excited to see more about the story and more about the game changes. And maybe one of these days I'll play properly. So the more interest I have with Genshin Impact, the more likely I'm going to play it. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll play it sooner rather than later. I don't know, but if you haven't already been aware of me and my channel and what I do, I'm also on Twitch. I do live stream every Wednesday and Friday, sometimes more than that. I also have other YouTube channels. I'm mostly focused right now on my main YouTube channel, which is for Dragonair, Silent Gods, and other dark fantasy games, formerly Raid Shadow Legends. So Dragonair is out, it's closed beta, and even though it's closed beta, you should treat it like a global launch. It's out, it's wonderful, it's here, and the Season 0 will roll into Season 1, so there's no reason not to start now. But let's get into the version trailers. I'm excited. 3.0, The Morn 1,000 Roses Brings. Oh. Wait a second, we gotta get this ready. Alright, let's go.
Before. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it.
To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity a few hundred years ago. The sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru.
It's Lesser Lord Kusaneli's birthday. Nilou's Dance of Sabzerus is about to begin. The most important performance at the Sabzerus Festival.
The goddess of flowers began to dance. Countless beautiful Padisars began to bloom wherever she sat.
So far, this video has had more terms and names that I'm like, what? Than any other video so far. Oh my gosh, we're only 40 seconds in, and there's probably like 6 things that I'm like, what? But it's alright, it's alright. It looks lovely so far. Let's get into it. Let's continue, I should say.
Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day. The stage is going to be even
Pretty.
prettier
I
in its
love the
festival time.
scene.
I can't wait for you to see it.
Oh, it looks gorgeous. Oh my god. Beautiful world.
Major Kale, reporting for duty.
I had to turn that down.
Fly! Golden Amber, help!
He's so cute.
The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time.
Some darkness
Plants in the
too.
rainforest are already in decline. One with the forest. Let's nip that in the bud. It's called an Akasha terminal. It's a tool produced by the academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukadevata.
You may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods. I need you to find someone, a traveling merchant.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Shazam! Here's the goods!
Good genie lamp.
Sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose.
Mark my words, our God shall return. All will suffer retribution together.
You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Maybe they see Lesser
So
Lord
pretty.
Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukadevata's death.
Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in
Gorgeous.
this land of knowledge and reason?
This device, it's extracting energy from the ley line.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
The Sub-Zeru's festival.
What?
Go celebrate the birth of that god.
What's happening? Oh, come on!
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zeros festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
We don't have any more festivals to waste.
Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
The world forget.
Oh my goodness. Now we got the actual events. So it's version 3.0. Let's see, when was this? This was 9 months ago, August 2022. So all of that setup. I mean, the locations looked beautiful, of course, as expected. That's all new locations, right? For the most part, what that was shown. The big version, like 2.0, 3.0, those are the big content drops, right? I'm assuming, where you get the massive new areas or massive new story chunks too. It sure seemed like that was very heavy on showing the scenery, which looked beautiful. As it just always makes me want to play. Every time I see the type of scenery in this game, it just so much more fits my vibe and what I find relaxing and peaceful, right? Like, Honkai Star Rail's fun and all, but I don't really care too much about most of the scenery, and it just doesn't have that, like, oh my god, this looks amazing kind of oomph to me, except for a few points here and there. So I definitely think Genshin is still more of interest to me, that I should probably play it one of these days. If I gave Honkai Star Rail a shot, I probably should give Genshin a shot. Alright, let's take a look through these version updates. I'm going to let this play quick, and we're going to roll into the next one because we've got lots to watch. 6 minutes, that was a long one. Alright, no wonder why it felt long. That was 6 minutes, oh my goodness. Oh yeah, and if you guys didn't notice, I do have Zhongli up here because he is my massive, massive crush for sure. And if you want to watch my reactions, I definitely have a swooning over Zhongli video. No shame. He looks handsome for a cartoon character. If you notice me looking over here, it's because I have it up on 2 screens because of my streaming software is on this side. Ooh, that looks cool. Oh, those are the bosses. Neat. It's always fun to see the little mini event games, puzzles, stages to complete. I feel like I'd be so bad at this type of thing. The collection type stuff. Well, it looks pretty simple though. Right. Tablet analytics. You guys remember your first impressions when version 3 came out? Let me know what you got excited for the most, I should say. What excited you about version 3? Lost Riches? I love how many events they do. It always seems to keep it going. And even if there's lulls, I think lulls are a good thing. I kind of like when there's like a period where you barely have anything to do, just your dailies for like even a week. It's kind of nice to take a breather sometimes and not always feel like you're stressed to keep up on content. New artifacts. Oh, I always love the designs of the artifacts. The first set's really cool. And weapons. Oh my gosh, the fish bow. That's freaking cool. That's hilarious. Look at the fish. The swordfish bow. I love it. Ooh, alright. We gotta go the other direction. Next.
Have you heard of Irminsul before?
No, we've already talked about it. Okay, the king... Oop, I went too far. King Deseret and the 3 Magi.
I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized it serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us.
We've waited a long time for this day to come.
Looks beautiful.
Fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the Academia.
Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better?
This looks completely different than the last video, though. It's like they're starting this desert area right after the start of... I'm so confused. It's not like they introduced version 3 with a bang, with a whole new area as the desert lands. I'm confused by the 3.0 to 3.1. How much time was in between these? A month. I'm so confused by this. Anyway, you guys can tell me. That play.
The Scarlet King will only result in war. And war serves no one.
But not quite the desert yet. A little bit. The desert teaser? Was that what that was?
Is not enough to protect the most important things. That's why I must also wield a spear.
I love her. She's gorgeous. Candace?
Do your worst. Grant us your blessing.
You've betrayed our village. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
I know. People really love him, don't they? I've seen a lot of love for that character on, like, Instagram and stuff. Let me know what you guys think of Candace and Sino.
Through me, justice is served.
If we're unhappy, we should speak up and let our voices be heard.
She's so cute too. I love her. Was she not playable before this? Oh. Is she just an NPC? Sort of? Oh, she's gorgeous. Ah.
Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death all those years ago. Feelings of desperation are widespread.
Traitors are what us followers of the Scarlet King despise the
Oh.
most.
One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the
Ah,
academia.
there's your girl that you guys all loved and then hated. Is that the first tease of Deha?
Answer me
Is that the
this.
first?
Did the sages share any
think
information
so.
about their project with you?
We're cheap labor. Like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more.
My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh. The heck? This is really confusing. I feel like there's a strange blend of just so many different worlds happening all at once.
There is no need to fear.
So much of this just doesn't feel like it's going together at all, but maybe that's the point. Like, the lands don't look remotely the same. They're mixing so much, but maybe that's the point. For me, it's kind of hard to follow this. I'm not really able that easily to follow the storyline that they're teasing because I don't play and I don't really know what's going on in the story. So it just sometimes, unfortunately, when it comes to listening to these story teasers, it goes in one ear and out the other because it doesn't mean anything yet, you know? It's like when you listen to something and it all has different terminology that you have no idea about, it kind of goes in one ear and out the other until it means something and it can stick, or you hear it again and again, then it sticks. So maybe I'm just not following this. I mean, they're talking about like the different peoples and stuff, so it makes sense that they're showing some different worlds and different cultures maybe, but it doesn't feel like it blends together just by watching this. It feels like I'm watching a trailer for things that are happening at completely different times and completely different places, but yeah, maybe that's part of
The
the
pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
Oh, it's Wanderer. Who's not Wanderer at this point, right? Or is he? He has a couple names, right?
I am Mika, surveyor of the Reconnaissance Company. I will now be reading Grandmaster Varka's letter aloud for you all.
Does this mean the Grandmaster knew Razor's parents?
Fill up the barrels and store them away. Then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites.
Dear friends, let us now open the wines.
To the Animal Archon!
Yeah, I feel like that was so much like mixtures of things that I don't even know what I was watching. That might have been it was hard to follow, but again, this is not something that's intended for new eyes. These version trailers are intended for people already playing that want to see what's coming. So maybe that's part of it too. There's also, the deeper we get into the versions, the time of this game out, the more areas, the more characters, the more cultures, types of people they introduce, right? So it makes sense, I guess, that there's going to be a lot of storylines to follow and or catch up with, maybe, or different paths are going to cross. What is that? Customizable something. Hehe. These trial things make me curious as well. Either way, everything still looks beautiful and interesting. It just is a little hard to follow the version trailers when they're so story heavy and I don't know, but it's like little tidbits of everything and I don't quite know it, I guess. Makes sense. This is what I think I'll be terrible at, those type of games. I really think I'll be terrible at it. Pretty though, always pretty. That's what I like about it. I like that it's pretty. I know it sounds silly, but it might sound silly, but that's a big part of why I'm interested.
Imagine this.
All right, 3.2.
Plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. We have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape.
Huh? Did I just see something dart by?
Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us.
Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body.
I love her. She's so precious.
Make yourselves at home.
This is how it feels to walk out of... Wait, I want to hear that again. We can... So this is how it feels... What does that mean? What's the situation with the cage?
Hey! Make yourselves at home.
She is just a doll.
But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling. Is it too late for an extension? Ha! Not now.
I like her character design too. Weird voice, but fine.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
So, you think this is over?
Wait. No. I can't.
She can't cry, it's not allowed.
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world.
The Balladeer has already become a god?
No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom.
Oh god.
At my command, you shall fall.
Okay, that boss looks pretty cool.
My endless cycle begins.
There's very few bosses that look interesting to me, and this looks badass.
Traveler here, was it not?
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I must admit that I'm a little scared. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Well, Hathem's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Brothers, let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Quasar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
Creating a god. We are using human wisdom to create a god. Let us reenact the scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
Interesting. There's so much. Okay, that really made me curious. Anything with Nahida, I'm interested. She's just a doll. Nahida crying kills me. I feel like I might like tear up when I watch scenes with her and all that emotion because they do a really good job. Kind of like Honkai Star Rail with Clara. There's some of those cute emotional moments where she's almost crying or she gets teary that genuinely are just so good for a cartoon. Like, they're so good for making you really feel the emotion. I feel like they're gonna bring that with Nahida, right? Or they have. This is an interesting way to show the newspaper, okay. I kept waiting for the newspaper part to go away, but I'm like, oh, this is how they're showing all the events. Not sure I like it. It makes it just small and harder to see. He looks cool. Sino. I like his moves. Please. Please so precious too, of course. They do a good job with the cute characters, that's for sure. Alright. Definitely curious. .3. 6 months ago, November.
Test of courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange rumors and stories. So please, be sure to exercise caution.
Yes.
How was that?
Were you
scared? Who goes there?
He seems so
So,
fun.
is there really a ghost around here? Why does Paimon have a feeling that it's staring right at us?
Are you talking to me?
Uh-oh.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
From this day forth, Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Dottore. Dottore!
He seems
In
crazy.
that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Oh, there he is properly.
Squall and Fury! You dare to gaze upon me?
So did he have another name for a while, and then he became Wanderer? And then he becomes some Scaramouche, or whatever the hell his name is now? She's adorable. Oh my god, I love her. Look, and her eyes and everything. They did so good with her. She is cute. Love her.
The
Scaramouche.
mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
No. So Scaramouche. Now he's Scaramouche, but he was Wanderer, but then why is he introduced as Wanderer? Ah, he's complicated. That's a lot to figure out eventually, right? Okay, we have 2 minutes of showing all the events. Oh boy. Well, that looks fun. See, I love these kind of mini-game type things in games. That's just fun. There's just something to do if you're just like done with story and you want to still play. Especially if you're not like me and you play a million games. To be fair, I'm only playing like 2 games right now. I'm proud of myself. 3, sort of. But I say sort of because I'm barely. I love it. Fun, fun, fun. Card game? Oh. Proper little card game? I like it. See, this is great. This stuff is great. It really makes it feel like you could spend as little or as much time in the game as you want, which I think is important. Like, I'm playing Dragonair Silent Gods now, and I want that to be— ooh, look at the pretty artifacts. I want that to be like a raid replacement for us Dark Fantasy game players. But I worry that they kind of limit you and it might not let people be able to play. If you want to play all day and just enjoy it and they cut you off, it's not good. I don't know. We'll see.
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest
3.4.
tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past, and embracing the present with joy.
Lila will be hosting a Lantern Rite Music Festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look?
If we actually manage to make the iridescence to our Lantern Rite Grand Concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform the opening act?
A Lantern Rite Music Festival?
If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wondered whether the melodies will be to their liking.
You mean, what am I doing, Claire? I did a performance for everyone.
Oh, so cute. I remember her. I love the cute characters. I play dark fantasy games for the ones that look badass, but this I want to play because everything's cute. It's cute. I love the art for some of these. Love the art.
From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world.
Filthy outsider! Your coming was foretold.
It's like a nightmare that I can't recall.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Oh hey, I know people love him.
Flicker.
Battle of the Husbandos. Zhongli still says hold my beer, I'm sorry. Although he is really handsome for
Drown in endless waves of
not a
monsters.
brunette.
You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
That's cool. What is that? What the heck was that mini game? The boat one's definitely fun. There's my 2 people in one scene. They know. They know. I love how I don't play, but I already have favorites. That was fun. Oh. Outfits, hey. I've heard they don't actually introduce outfits as often as you'd hope for skins, I mean. That makes me sad. Alright. 3.5. Windbloom's Breath. 3 months ago. February.
For fear of the unknown? Or for power that you covet?
I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal?
You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
I can't take it. A
think that he might have seen you.
Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place.
The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
Let's get it on!
They sure like to show her belly. Hey girl, hey. There she is. She looks so cool.
You're dead meat!
I'll make every effort to navigate us safely and report intel on the enemy. Precision strike! Let's keep going, team!
Like the music again. Little Amber.
That's Kale, right?
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra?
That's it. Think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
Alright, what's this? They love their like bubble pop games. Fly around or run around and go through like photographing certain scenes. Oh, this is what I saw someone playing on stream with Deha. She was really good at it. I don't remember who it was. So this was around the time that Honkai Star Rail closed beta I started playing, I think. And that's when I started paying attention to random Genshin stuff again, as well. Just noticing it, I guess I should say. Because Hoyaverse. Alright, new stuffs. Let's go. 3.6, a parade of Providence. Oh, we're almost caught up a month ago.
Ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence.
The history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat. Dragon King?
We were victims of the apocalypse. We also became the apocalypse itself.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
Cool.
Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
So weird.
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws.
Bison.
A bitter pill to swallow. Taking a turn for the better.
Ooh.
Feast your eyes!
Lesson learned.
Ooh, look at that face. Gorgeous face.
Sight clear.
The competition is heating up. Oh, and here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Oh. Okay. We're very close to current. One more. Oh. Puzzle. Build your own bridge. Sort of, not really. Interesting. Okay, like a dungeon with buffs. I was like, wait, where is it? Oh, it's a little tiny thing. I was looking for a character. This does look so lovely. So Honkai Star Rail has their next version coming out, but they were supposed to release a video today as this recording, and then there was an error for the English version of some sort. So I'm like, alright, well, I guess I'll have to watch that later. We have 3.7 from this too, right? More. Oh my goodness. Ooh, look at the art. Those are another level. Oh my goodness. Those were... all of that set was gorgeous for the artifacts. Okay, and now we have 3.7. Which was 13 days ago. This month, May. Alright.
Me? Or do you two have some breaking news to share with me? Wow. So this is the King of Invocations Grand Prix?
A card snatcher? How very interesting.
City on the Lake teams with talent in TCG tournament as young prodigy best Favonian cavalry captain.
Down on the ground, the dice spin around, while high in the sky, the sun shines bright. All right, say your piece, challenger.
I, Kaedahara Kazuha, humbly accept this duel.
Inazuma's Archon bolts her way to the semifinals, only to be stunned by a crafty opponent.
The nerve. Saying that in the presence of me and A?
Lightning from Inazuma won't be able to reach me in Fontaine, right?
Oh boy.
You must be tired after the walk back to shore. Perhaps I should let you go first.
If Miss Red Tofu with all the frills hasn't gotten too cold, I would be happy to play.
Tournament? The tournament has already finished. I used Forbidden Hand at the opportune moment.
He feels familiar. His voice.
destination I can't
English
deliver
voice
to.
actor, at least.
Thank you for choosing Komania Express.
Be round. Just two tails. How do I feel about that?
Express delivery.
She the one that someone's like, they finally made a cat character,
Wow.
but then she has normal human ears too.
Sumeru? There are so many huge mushrooms here. They're big enough to lie on.
It's hard to tell if I really have noticed a massive change in events over time. It all feels very the same, in a good way, I mean. Like in a... maybe just fancier looking artifacts. I love the card game idea. I know that I had kind of asked about this and someone commented they tend to bring back events, at least in similar fashion, for future updates that people really seem to like. So people must have really liked the card game, I take it? That was only a couple versions ago and they brought it back again? Or is that a permanent thing in the game, just they changed the card game? Okay, that looks confusing. Customizing your opponent? Wait. Interesting. That looks really cool. Alright, so we're caught up. We're on 3.7 is the current version, right? I remember seeing that there's a long 3.7 special program 13 days ago. So now there's just some new characters here, which I haven't watched demos for. Cutscene animations, but yeah. We're caught up on the current versions. Oh, and I'm on the wrong YouTube channel. It's fine. But I definitely like to see the progression, but I really don't see a dramatic change in style or anything, which is probably good. At the end of the day, it's nice to see it not dramatically change over time. It's only 3 years old, but I could see a lot changing in 3 years. But then again, when I think about games I played, like I played Raid for over 3 years, and that still looks the same as it did day one, just some character designs look a little bit fancier than others now, or they optimized a few things here and there, changed bosses, added areas and stuff too, in some extent. But yeah, I guess for some reason I think of Genshin as being so old, but it's not. It's only 3 years old. It shouldn't have changed that much. I don't know why I have it in my head that it should have changed a lot, but alright, this was a long video, guys. I'm just gonna cut here. Always loving checking out the Genshin videos. And there's definitely certain characters that really draw my attention and interest. And the world looks so beautiful and always making me interested in wanting to play. One of these days I shall. But in the meantime, I will probably soon react to some Honkai Impact, the animated shorts, or more lore-related stuff that kind of connect the Honkai Star Rail characters, maybe. We'll see. I would also be happy to play more Genshin stuff too. Maybe a certain playlist could really help me understand some things better. Although I want to make sure I experience it fresh from the start as well when I do play properly. So I don't need massive spoilers, so to speak. But yeah, I love it. It's gorgeous. It's adorable. The characters are pretty and cute and handsome, like our this guy up here. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching that with me and hanging out. That's all for now. I'll be live on Twitch here soon, hanging out, playing some games, maybe Honkai, maybe actually no Dragonair today. If you're watching this today, anyway. But yeah, that's all. I'll see you in the next video.